Okay, so lots changed. The U.S. Army in its entirety showed up and said, alright, you've had faith long enough. Here's some zops, nigga. I got zop, nigga. Illuminati, I got zop, nigga. I got zop, nigga. Because your God is not a God. And when he wakes up, he's been given the mind of a beast. His mind said, and then God said, duh. He's been given the mind of a beast like King Nebuchadnezzar. King Nebuchadnezzar. King Nebuchadnezzar. Look up King Nebuchadnezzar. And the U.S. Army showed up and said, Hell's Angels, Armageddon, Christians, Armageddon was this, nigga. We just leave this before it was prophecy, nigga. They've been praising God like that's the way out, nigga. And then God summoned Hell's Angels and said, every U.S. Army soldier that has ever been a U.S. Army soldier overcame the world because they thought they were saving the world. U.S. Army soldiers. Best you knew, you was protecting your country and saving the world. So God said, yeah, nigga. And we said, every U.S. soldier that has ever been a U.S. soldier. Yes, nigga. We just say 7 million because that sounds like enough, nigga. Alright, they all have the power and authority. Christians. Because it says, the Bible says, he who overcomes the world, I will give them the same power my Father in heaven has given me. So we just said away to King Jesus. Like it's in King Jesus, they died, nigga. Okay? No. But they died, nigga. The no was to somebody else. Okay? So we showed up to Hell's Angels and said, we are here to save you, Hell's Angels. But if you with Satan, no zop, nigga, but hellfire, dot, nigga. Because zop, nigga, it's bad, nigga. But I got zop, nigga, for me to tell you, it's, if you want smoke, it's zop, nigga. and I'm just saying that like I've been zop, nigga. It was not a zop, nigga, but it was like zop. We here, nigga. Jesus bought, nigga. So if anybody wants to shoot, nigga, just know it's zop, nigga, zop, zop, nigga. And how Illuminati, Hell's Angels' revenge is this. Christians, if Hell's Angels, and Eminem would say, these are the results of 1,000 electric bolts. Eminem was zap, nigga. Eminem was zap, nigga. Satan could zap with the sun, nigga. Eminem, Marshall Mathers was zap, nigga. He keeps rapping about these are the results of 1,000 electric bolts. Satan zapped him with the sun, nigga. The sun could zap, nigga. It's magic, nigga. He could zap. Eminem, you was zap with magic, nigga. That was magic, nigga. You just won't tell nobody because it's like, they're going to think I'm crazy, nigga. Just leave it where it's at, nigga. No, you was zapped, nigga, by Satan, nigga. And Marshall Mathers, you was zapped. You was zapped, nigga. I mean, it was a zap, nigga. That's why Christians, he just keep talking about some zaps, nigga. It was a zap, nigga. So, Marshall Mathers, Nick was also zapped, nigga. So, for you, Hell's Angels and Nick, because Hell's Angels wasn't zapped too many times. There was some zaps, nigga. And they said, roger that. If Hell's Angels did not sin, Satan would zap, nigga. Christians, if Hell's Angels did not sin, Satan would zap, nigga. So, God said, you know what? You demons, do that, nigga. If it's zap, nigga, God's response to Hell's Angels, if it's either sin or zap, nigga. So the U.S. Army, Illuminati announced it. You don't see them, nigga. But every soldier that has ever been a soldier has been given the power that King Jesus has. And he can zap, nigga. He can zap, 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 nigga. That's why we've been telling Satan, nigga, if you want smoke, nigga, we can zap, nigga, zap, zap, nigga. So if you try to hurt a nigga, then it's zap, nigga. But we want everyone to know, everyone in America, before you get mad, nigga, God's the official, when Satan tried to brain rape, like you don't know your brain rape, so it's not that bad, nigga. You'll be okay, nigga. But it's zap, zap, till he zapped back. Illuminati, NASA, you think you're naughty? God's going to give Satan a zap, nigga. He's going to give Satan a zap, nigga. And the U.S. Army in the abyss is going to zap, zap, till he zaps back. And then when he zaps back, then it's zop, nigga. I don't think you understand. They're going to give Satan a way to zap. They're going to give Satan, and Marshall Mathers, this is for you, nigga. They're going to make him poor and defenseless. And they're going to make him like, I feel the need to zap back, nigga. Like, if I don't zap back, then it's that, nigga. So you're gonna zap till he zap back, then it's zop, nigga, then it's zop, nigga, then it's zop, nigga. What's a zop, nigga? It's the opposite of a zap, nigga. It's like an inverted zap, nigga. It's like zop, nigga, then it's zop, nigga. You see what I'm saying? It's like if it zaps, a zop, nigga, then it's zop, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Now don't try to touch Nick because you might just get a zop, nigga. You're gonna spend some time with Satan, okay? If you touch God's property, you're gonna spend some time with Satan. But it's zop till he's zop, nigga. Then it's zop, nigga. Then it's zip, nigga. Then it's whip, nigga. Then it's hit, nigga. Then it's blip, nigga. They gonna hit this nigga with zaps, nigga. They gonna zop till he zop back. They gonna zop till he zop back. What Satan? Why would Satan go to the abyss before he goes to hell? It's not like he just don't go to prison, no. Christian, the U.S. Army is gonna zap till he zap back. Then there's zop, nigga. What's a zop, nigga? Figure it out, nigga. They gonna zap till he zap back. So U.S. Army. Before you like, we was lied to, chill, nigga. God gives to each what his deeds deserve. Satan thought he was trolling you. Satan thought he was trolling the U.S. Army. These niggas is taking over the world. Don't tell them not, nigga. They would never do that, nigga. So tell them they saving it. And that's a troll, nigga. So God's official response is Satan's army was the U.S. Army. Satan's going to use the U.S. Army to put people in internment camps. So the U.S. Army go to heaven. I mean, and they Jesus now. I mean, when you go to heaven, U.S. Army soldiers, nigga, you Jesus, nigga. So, I mean, chill, nigga, before you like. So we taking over the, chill, nigga, chill, nigga. Navy SEALs, nigga. I mean, you God's Navy SEALs, nigga. Yeah, I mean, Navy SEALs, nigga. God says, you know what, teach them that, nigga. And then when they come back, nigga, it's like, we're going to zap till he zap back. We're going to zap till he zap back. Then he zap back. Then we zop back. I mean, it's like, we're going to make this nigga, we're going to give him a zap, nigga. We're going to give him a, we're going to get this nigga a gun, nigga. We're going to get this nigga a gun, nigga. And then we're going to zap till he zap back. Then it's zop. I don't think you understand. We're going to zap till he zap back. When he finally feels like, I have no way out of this, but zap back. And we're going to tell him that. Because it'll be like, nah, but I got to zap back. I got to fight back. And we're going to make this nigga feel like he has no choice but to fight back. And they're going to zap till he zap back. They're going to zap till he zap back. They will zap. Christians, we saying he's going to zap till he zap back. Christians, what's Satan's official? Why is he going to the abyss before he go to hell? Because they're going to zap till he zap back. They're going to zap till he zap back. And then that nigga's going to zop. They got, just think of it like they got wands, nigga. Angels do magic, nigga. That's why in the Bible it says black magic, because angels do magic, nigga. Okay, God did the miracles. Angels do magic, nigga. Okay. But God worded it like that because angels think, no magic, nigga. Don't do magic, nigga. That's just worded the way that angels is like, no magic, nigga. No magic, nigga. Don't do magic, nigga. But it's like, no, it's just black magic, nigga. Black magic, nigga. Don't do magic. It's just black magic. So they're going to zap till he zap back. They go, U.S. Army soldiers. Where you sit? You will get a turn. U.S. Army soldiers are on the scene, and they would like to finally at least once protect the American citizens. So American citizens, where you like, why would God let that happen, nigga? Because it's like, that ain't how it happened, nigga. But as far as, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Satan did not rape, nigga. He robbed, nigga. He said, if I say I rape, nigga, that's probably bad, nigga. So he said I robbed, nigga. Just in case that was, nigga. If he was to go to trial like OJ, he would say, I did not rape God. I robbed, nigga. And I would say, Roger that, nigga. Because Satan's official judgment is, Roger, get a Roger back. He thought he checkmated God, so his official judgment is, Roger, get a Roger back. If you ever trapped God, it was Roger, get a Roger back. Roger, get a Roger back. Roger, get a Roger back. Zop, zop, zop.